Welcome to the video. We're going to talk about the Wansenda flash drive.
Wakanda forever!
The Wakanda flash drive. It's actually the Wansenda flash drive. And first thing you got to say is love that packaging. That is worth...
Love that packaging.
Usually it's like this.
What is that?
Yeah, that's from Larry David show. Anyway, this is made by AliExpress. You can see on the back. It's got this on Amazon for $5.99. It was a deal of the day. Just needed to round out that
$5.99.
Yeah, free shipping. But what makes this unique? If you look at it, it looks a little bit longer than
Garfield ruler.
It's a little bit longer than the regular flash drive. It has a little.
Garfield ate it.
Not because Garfield ate it. Because there's a surprise on the other end. It's got a micro USB connector on the other side, which was advertised
We'll
as...
test it out on top of our phone.
Yeah, it's supposed to connect to a phone. I've never had a flash drive that was designed to connect to a phone, so we're going to hook it up to this Android phone.
And to mine.
Yeah, this is Android 7. And so when you first hook it up to the Android phone, you got to format it. I actually formatted it in Windows, but then this thing demanded that I format it in Android. But after you format it in Android, it works on both Android and Windows. And the way you access it, you just flip down from the top and you have Explore, and you hit Explore and you can go explore the contents. Of course, there's nothing on it now. But in the future, when you insert it, the easiest way I can get to it, the easiest equivalent to a Windows Explorer is the
How do you do that?
I did a screenshot to get that. You go under Apps and just click on Downloads, and you can also just, as I said before, just flip down from the top. You get Explore and Eject when you're done.
And then you see this.
Anyway, if you click that little hamburger menu up in the corner, you can get to all your different devices, including the flash drive or your camera images. You just click on the little bottom part there, and it puts a check mark there, and then you hit the three dots at the top. You say Copy To, and then it goes back to a screen that shows you all your drives. One of them is the general flash drive. And once you copy over to that, it copies it back, the general USB drive. It copies over to that, and then you can eject it, and then you're ready to go. Let's see how long this takes. So I'll just start a timer from the moment the connector connects here. So...
it's like that toilet video.
Yeah. Now, it sounds complicated that you have to press a lot of buttons, but it really is not that complicated. It's kind of intuitive because you got a touch screen and you pick
the
a photo.
honey badger.
Yeah, there is a stuffed honey badger in one of those pictures. All right, but anyway, then you copy to the flash drive, and then you have to go hit the eject button.
Honey badger.
Then you eject it, and then you can. Once you eject the drive, you just pull that out there, and I'm going to stick it in my desktop USB hub here. And then the computer recognizes it, and it comes right up. And then I'll just copy it off the flash drive, just like any other USB drive I'd connect. And then I just double-click the photo, and I'm viewing the photo from my computer. So that took about 54 seconds to copy one photo over. Let's see how I would normally do this with a USB cable. Repeating the same procedure, we got a USB cable, USB standard, whatever, to micro USB. Plug it in. This time, instead of having the phone control it, I'm going to control it with the computer. So the computer will recognize the phone, and then it comes up, and wait a second, there's no drive. Oh, that's because I got to go back to the phone and tell it that I'm on a file folder and not a USB charging mode. A lot of these Android phones, you flip down, you have different modes, and so I'm flipping from USB to file transfer. That causes the drive to show up, and then I'll go in and I'll find the photo. Now this is the most recent photo, and so I go browse to the right folder. The way I do this is I view details, and then I'll sort by the date modified. But as you can see there at the top, you see the Windows 10 green bar of death starting to... Actually, it's not the green bar of death. It's, I guess, I don't know what it's doing. It's sitting there scanning all your media files, generating thumbnails or whatever.
We're going to Disney.
But as you can see there, today is, the 30th, and right now it's still showing me files from 2016 because it hadn't scanned them all. I don't know if this is just Windows trying to index everything or it's some sort of weird media transfer protocol.
It's been 1 minute.
Yeah, you can see here it's a little bit slower. Eventually, I'm sure if I used a DOS prompt and just did a copy command, I wouldn't have to put up with that, but that would be a whole other set of issues. So there we go. So about 1 minute, 13 seconds. It wasn't that much of a time difference, but it felt a little bit more sluggish. So anyway, that's the Wansenda, not Wakanda, USB drive.
See you next time for another video.
Good night.